Good morning. Here I explain about the array in the C programming. Array is a data structure that used to represent the collections of same type of data. Array that can be referenced by a common name. All the elements of array that occupies a set of contiguous space. Here we see the example of array. The array that have 10 elements. The array index started with 0. Each element of array that can access by the use of index. Now we see how to declare an array. By using data types and array name and subscript, we can declare an array. Here we remember some points. Array name should be a valid C variable name. Array name should be unique. All the elements in the array are in the same type. The subscript cannot be a negative. Subscript must be an integer value. Now we see how to initialize an array. Array can be initialized by the use of index. Each element in the array can be accessed by the use of index number. In this example, we have an integer array in the name of Mark with the 5 elements. The 0th element is initialized with the value 80 and so on. In this way, we have initialized all the 5 elements, and then we using the for loop for displaying all the elements of the array. Now see how to access the element in the array. An array index started with 0 and the maximum size is array size minus 1. The index is used to represent the position in the array. The index of the element that specified with the square bracket. Here we have an example for array initialization accessing. In this array we have 6 elements. The first element is initialized with the value of 100, and the same thing the 4th element is initialized with the value of 300, and this is a way of accessing the index array values with the help of index. Now we see the types of array. 3 types of array are one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array and the multi-dimensional array. One-dimensional array. Arrays whose elements are specified by one subscript is called one-dimensional array or linear array. Here is a syntax for creating one-dimensional array. Data type, array name and the size. The now example of one-dimensional array. Integer, roll number 7. We create 7 elements with the type of integer. Now we see the example for one-dimensional array. In this array, we create the integer array with the name of my array with 10 elements. Now then initialize the my array with some values, and we have using the for loop for searching the element by the user enter values. Each element in the array is compared with the user value. If the value is found, then display element found, then stop the searching. If the value is not found, we continue with the another element. Now we see the two-dimensional array. Arrays whose elements are specified with the 2 subscript, that means row and column, is called two-dimensional array. Now we see how to declare two-dimensional array. In this we have created an integer array with 3 row and 3 column in the name of A. So totally the elements are 9 elements in this array. Now we see the example for two-dimensional array. In this we have created an integer array with the name of A and B and initialized with some values. Then we using the for loop for each first and second array for adding the values. We have continued the process until all the elements in both array are added. Then display the result. In C programming, we can create an array that is multi-dimensional array. We can declare three-dimensional array as follows. In this example, we create a float array with the name of y with two tables with the column number 4 and the row number 4 and the column number 3. So the total elements in the y array is 24 elements. See how to initialize three-dimensional array. So the same way for initializing two-dimensional array. Here we read an example. In this example, we create a test as an integer array with two tables with 3 rows and 4 columns, and we initialize some values. Now see, accessing the multi-dimensional array. The multi-dimensional array can be accessed with the help of index. The index started with 0 and ends with n minus 1. N is the size of row or a column. For example, the array is 4, 8 and 5. The 8 rows with 5 columns and the table size of array is 4. And we have accessing each an element of the array by using the subscript values. Now we see how to initialize the multi-dimensional array. The multi-dimensional array is an employee with a type of integer and initialized with some values. Now how to access the element? The first table element is accessed by using this printf statement. In this example, the 0th element is initialized with 10 and the first element is 20 and so on. The same way, the second table is accessed with this row and column number. The second row table is initialized with this 1, 2 and so on. We continue this initialization for all the elements in the second table. Now we see the index out of bounds. Here we declare the integer array with the 5 elements. The 0th element is initialized with value 20. If we declare the value 100 with the 10th element, it is an index out of bound element because we have created only 5 elements. If you are try to insert the 10th element, then we show the index out of bound error. Thanks for watching.